Testing, testing. Hi everyone, my name is Noria, and today we will be reading the book of Matthew, starting from chapter 13 to verse 24. This part is about the parable that Jesus teaches about the wheat and the tares. To make the story more simple, I will replace wheat with good seed and tare with bad seed. Okay. Also, again, sorry about the glare. I don't want to take my glasses off because I do want to read with my glasses on because it's easier for me. If it gets annoying, I can turn this way, but I won't know if it's annoying unless you let me know. So let me know in the comments below. Okay, so I have my Bible with me. I'm reading the King James Version if you were curious, but I'll read it to my best ability to make it more simple and easier to understand. Again, sorry about the glare in my glasses. Anyways, chapter 13, verse 24. Another parable put he forth unto them, saying, The kingdom of heaven is like unto a man which sowed good seed in his field. But while man slept, his enemy came and sowed bad seed among the good seed, and went his way. But when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the bad seed also. So the servants of the householder came and said unto him, Sir, didst not thou sow good seed in thy field? Basically saying, Sir, didn't you plant the good seed in your field? From whence then hath it bad seed? Basically saying, so why is there bad seeds there? He said unto them, An enemy has done this. The servant said unto him, Do you want us to go gather them up then? But he said, No, because if you go gather up the bad seeds, you will also root up the good seeds with them. Again, I'm reading it so it could be more simple to understand. So that's why if you're reading along with me, it doesn't say exactly what I'm saying because I'm trying to make it more simple, better for you to understand. Now, I'm going on to verse 36 of still chapter 13. It says, And Jesus sent the multitude away and went into the house, and his disciples came unto him. Saying, Declare unto us the parable of the bad seed of the field. He answered and said unto them, He that sowed the good seed is the Son of Man. Basically, the person who went and sowed the good seed was Jesus. The person who sowed the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world. The good seed are the children of the kingdom, but the bad seeds are the children of the wicked one. The enemy who came and planted the bad seed was the devil. The harvest is at the end of the world, and the reapers are the angel. When the servants asked the sower, Hey, do you want us to go root up the bad seeds? And then the sower was like, No, because then if you go root up the bad seeds, you also take the good seeds with you. That's what he means by the harvest is at the end of the world, and then the reapers, which are the servants, are the angels. So then verse 40 says, As therefore the bad seeds are gathered and burned in the fire, so shall it be in the end of this world. And if you don't know what that means, I'll explain it. He's saying, And therefore the bad seeds are gathered and burned in fire. The wicked children are gathered and burned in fire. And it will be just like that in the end of this world. And on to verse 41. The Son of Man shall send forth his angels, and they shall gather out of his kingdom all things that offend, and them which do iniquity, which is sin, and shall cast them into the furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. Then shall the righteous shine forth as the sun in the kingdom of their Father. Who has ears to hear, let them hear. And to me, that parable was beautifully said, well written, and well presented. Okay? Because when you first read it about the good seed and the bad seed, look, when he's first telling it to the crowd of people who is around him. And then when the crowd leaves, the disciples are like, Jesus, what was that parable about the bad seed? Like, what did it really mean? And then when he re-explains it, he explains it in a way more. Maybe if you didn't get it the first time, you definitely got it the second time. And it's just beautiful. I really enjoy all Jesus' parables because they all are explained so well. Crazy. But maybe next time I'll read the parable about the seeds, like the seed by the wayside, the seed by the thorns, the seed that's in good earth, the seed that's in not so good earth. Maybe I'll read that parable next because that's one of my favorite parables. That and the salt of the earth. Anyways, if I didn't explain that well, let me know. The moral of the story, I would say, is to say what the kingdom of heaven is like unto. But don't get confused. That's not the only way the kingdom of heaven is like unto, because Jesus gives plenty more parables about how the kingdom of heaven can compare to one of his parables. Another example of that would be the parable of the mustard seed in chapter 13 again. Another parable put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a grain of mustard seed, which a man took and sowed in his field, basically planted in his field, which indeed is the least of all seeds, because it's like so small. The seed of a mustard seed is so tiny. It's the least of all seeds, but when it is grown, it is the greatest among herbs, and it become a tree, so that the birds of the air come and rest in the branches of it. Beautiful. Another beautifully described way of how heaven is like, to say what heaven is like unto. We wouldn't know what heaven is like unto if Jesus did not care to explain it and take time to give parables. So he didn't give us direct answers. We know his direct answers with the parables that he gave us. Once we read and understand what he says, it is more easier to try to have a thought in mind what heaven can be like unto. Now, it's not saying that's the specific way. That's why he gives plenty parables about what heaven is like unto. He doesn't just give the parable about the mustard seed and a parable about the good seed and the bad seed. He gives plenty more parables, and I would say they are worth the read. You can find them in Matthew chapter 13, and so on and so forth. But I hope you enjoyed the video overall, and until next time. So don't forget that Jesus loves you, he cares for you, he wants a relationship with you. Don't forget to talk to him today if you haven't. Don't forget to pray today if you haven't. Most of all, if you feel led, leave a like and a comment telling me that you hate the glare of my glasses, or telling me that you enjoyed the story and that I explained it well. Or if I didn't explain it well, also let me know. Let me know your thoughts. And yeah, until next time.